Hey everybody, how you doing out there? My name's Erik Lewis. I am the goalkeeping director for Eastern Washington Surf Soccer Club, and we're going to be putting together a series of training videos for our goalkeepers to be able to do some solo training at home and stay in shape, stay engaged, keep goalkeeping on their minds, and keep some of this other stuff that's going on off their minds. So we're going to do, today I'm going to be working with Mia, my daughter. She's also one of our 05 premier goalkeepers. And today we're going to be working on, so each video will have a warm-up to it, a main skills part, and then a strengthening section at the end. Okay, so we got Mia here, and she's going to start off with just doing a couple regular dynamic stretches that most soccer players should be familiar with. I think she's going to start off with a cross kick. And probably the best thing to do would be to do these for about 8 to 10 seconds each. Before switching to another stretch. Good, and she's just doing a nice high kick to the opposite hand, getting the stretch in her hamstrings there a little bit, and just getting moving a little bit as well. Good. And go ahead and just do another one. Okay, she's going to do a walking quad stretch, holding it for about 2 seconds or so each time. Yeah, it's real important that we continue to stretch and do all this stuff to warm ourselves up before we do any of these exercises. Okay, one more, Mia. Good. She's going to do a high knee tuck to the chest, okay, which stretches the glutes, hamstrings, hip flexors a little bit. The stretches, goalkeepers should be doing these several times a week, if not daily, if they're serious about having some good flexibility to be able to do the job of a goalkeeper. Okay, so first one Mia is going to do is she's going to get into a wide stance, okay, and she's going to roll the ball in a figure 8 pattern around her feet, keeping 2 hands on the ball as much as possible, and lunging a little bit over each time she goes around a foot. Just a little bit of extra stretch in there. A little bit of groin stretch, a little bit of hamstring. Good. And I would probably say to do each one of those for about 30 seconds each, probably 2 to 3 times per session. Okay, and she'll go ahead and bring the ball back to the middle. She'll stay in that position, and she's going to roll the ball out to the front as far as she can without losing her balance. So her hips and legs stay in a nice straight aspect, but she reaches out and stretches as far as she can. She's going to roll the ball back through, reach back as far as she can, get a good stretch in there. Good, and back out to the front. Okay, and same thing with that stretch, about 30 seconds each rep, and probably 2 to 3 reps. All right, that's good, Mia. Okay, so now she's going to stay in that wide stance. She can probably tighten her stance up a little tiny bit. Okay, right there. Now she's going to hold the ball in her hands, and she's got, it's called a 5-point tap. Okay, so there's a point right between her feet. There's a point on the outside of each foot. There's a point in the front and a point in the back. Okay, and she's just going to take about 30 seconds and tap all those points, but she has to tap the middle point each time before she goes to a new point. Okay, here we go, Mia. And go. Good, reach out. Good. Get a stretch out of it each time we do it. She could actually reach the ball to the outside of her foot there. A little bit more of a stretch. There we go. Good job, Mia. Well done. One more way out front. Good. And perfect. And good. Okay. And each video we do, we'll have different stretches for our goalkeepers to do. So and the next thing we're going to do will be ball gymnastics. We're going to do what's called ball gymnastics. Develop is good hand-eye coordination, quick hand speed, and just coordination with the ball and our hands and our eyes. Okay. So first thing Mia's going to do, she's going to start off fairly with an easier one that's just going around the body. Okay. She's just going to get the ball in a nice good stance with her feet and her legs. Okay. Ball around the body. She could probably speed it up a little bit. All right, and we want to do each one of these also for about 30 to 45 seconds each. and probably 3 to 4 times per session, okay, to get a good workout with these. Okay, and then we're going to ask her to change direction, and she can change direction in the front or in the back as well. Okay, we just want to be able to kind of this creates some ball awareness when it's out of our sight, and things like that as well. Good job, Mia. Good. All right, that's good for that one. Okay, the second one we're going to do, okay, is she's going to still stand in that same good stance, good ready position stance on the bottom. Okay, her comfortable position. Okay, and she's going to bounce the ball around her body. Good. She's going to get as far as she can in the back, and she's going to come back around with the ball. Good. Let that ball bounce back up to about chest height. Okay, a little bit higher there, Mia. Bounce it a little harder, maybe. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Good. Test yourself a little bit by bouncing that ball pretty hard. Good. Okay. And here's another variation to this is she's going to go around. She's going to get the ball to the back. She's going to bounce it to the other side and spin around and catch the ball. Boom. Yep. See if we can get another one in there, Mia. Good. Good. And bam. Good. That's okay. So just test that. Give yourself a little bit of a challenge there with that extra part at the end. But the main focus there is catching with a good hand shape and bouncing the ball good. Focus there is catching with a good hand shape and bouncing the ball good and solid so it comes back up with the hands with some speed. Okay. The next one we're going to do, okay, is a high knee figure 8 through the knees. Okay, so she's going to just get those knees a little bit higher, knees to the chest. Okay, do that ball a little bit higher. Yeah, good, good, perfect. And turn sideways for us if you can while you're doing that so we can get a side view there. Good job. Yeah, just some coordination type stuff. Hand-eye coordination. Okay, good. And remember, do each one of these for about 30 seconds. Do is a squatting figure 8. Okay, so she's going to get the good, nice, not quite so wide, maybe a little bit tighter with her feet there. Good. Bent knees. She's not bending at the waist. She's tucking her butt lower rather than bending at the waist, bending her knees. Okay, so she's still got her chest up in a fairly decent, chest out, head up kind of position. Okay, she's going to go figure 8 around her legs. Good, nice job, Mia. Well done. Good. Right, we want to get to the point to where we can do this as fast as we can without dropping the ball. Okay, this is one where we could challenge ourselves. Hey, so the next one, she's still going to maintain that squat position. Good, in her good comfort zone there. Okay, and she's going to hold the ball between her legs, one hand behind the leg and one hand in front. Okay, she's going to switch her hands around with a figure 8. Good, perfect, good, yes. Without letting that. And then the last one we're going to do is a hands in front. Okay, and switching to the hands in the back. You want to make sure you're holding that ball right underneath your body. Good, perfect. Quick hands is what this is all about. Getting those hands where they need to be quickly. Good job, Mia. Well done. Couple more. From the ball. Great job, Mia. Okay, so the last part of Mia's session here was we're going to do some crunch exercises that we can do with the ball and still get some exercise, strength building. Core is very important for us as goalkeepers, so doing lots of crunch type exercises are really important, and if we can mix a ball in with doing that, that's even better. So, all right, here we go. Ready, Mia? First one she's going to do is she's going to get on the ground. She's going to hold her feet. I'd go ahead and put our feet together there, Mia, to help stabilize your body a little bit there. Okay, she's going to lift her shoulders up off the ground into that crunch position, and she's going to juggle the ball with just her right hand only. Good. And she's going to do about 20 of those before she switches to her next hand. Then she'll switch over to her left hand. Go ahead and switch over there, Mia. Good. And if we need to take a break in between those, that's certainly an okay thing to do. Good. Holding those shoulders up off the ground, though, tightening up those. Let me start, just say.
That's good, Mia. Let's move on.
Okay, that's good, Mia. Now we're going to go ahead and do the alternating hands. Okay, so make sure we get those shoulders off the ground, tighten up those abs. Good. She's just juggling that ball, not throwing it too high, just high enough to keep a good pace going there. Well done. Balancing that, absorbing the ball a little bit with her elbows. All right, that's good, Mia. Okay, and the last one she's going to do is she's going to get her feet are going to be planted on the ground. Okay, as she sits up, she's going to throw the ball nice and high, kind of right straight above her knees. Okay, so she can sit up and reach up and catch kind of a high ball type catch. Okay, so still a contour catch, but a ball that's coming above her head. Okay, as she gets up into that crunch position, she will slightly raise her feet off the ground just to get that little bit of extra of work in there for those abs. Okay, here we go, Mia, and we'll do about 10 in a row here. Ready? And go. Nice. Good, and she'll work that out. Good. There we go, good. And I'd recommend probably 20 to 30 of those per rep, and you know, probably 3 to 4 reps per session. All right, everybody, that does it for our first video session for our goalkeepers to be able to do some solo work at home. If anybody has any questions, please feel free to reach out with any questions or anything you have, or any requests, as we'll probably be doing more videos down the road. So thanks a lot, and have a good day, and stay safe out there.